Hey everybody, I realised it's been about 5 weeks since I did this kind of heralding. I'm back, and then I didn't actually come back. If you want to know the reason, you could probably just guess. It's my PhD, it's due in January, and I have a lot to get on with basically. I am apologising for the fact that my hair looks like a toast rack and various things about my appearance today. I wasn't actually expecting to make a video, but the sun is out, it's finally not raining. And basically I have this huge bag of empty crap and I really want to recycle, throw away, delete as appropriate. I cannot stand having it in my house. I kind of reached this realisation last night that there aren't that many people who keep piles of organised rubbish in their home and then get upset when their significant other quite rightly tries to throw it away. So in the interests of keeping my relationship healthy, I'm going to go through my empties from possibly April or May until now. There weren't many, and then there were suddenly loads and everything ended at once in the last month, so let's go through them. So the first thing I have is my NEOM organic body wash. This is in the scent Sensuous. I really like this. This was a really nice body wash. I used it in the shower. It smelled really nice. It wasn't a scent that I would pick out for myself, but it was quite clean smelling and it had a little bit of a spice in there as well. And it contains ylang ylang, frankincense and patchouli, which isn't really a combination that I would ever go for, but I actually really enjoyed using this up. As far as I know, it's pretty much a natural organic product. It's quite a premium price point, so it's one of those things that'd be good to get or give as a present. This was sent to me as a PR sample, but if I had purchased it, it's not something I would repurchase because for everyday use in the shower it's quite expensive. However, for special occasions it's really nice. This came, oh, there's still a bit left in here. This came in a beauty box and it is the Elemis Exotic Lime and Ginger Hand and Body Wash, and this could not have smelled anything less like lime and ginger. This just smelled like generic hotel body wash. You know, that stuff that you just get in the sachets or in the little pump dispenser. Just, I really didn't think much of this at all. This was the most disappointing scent ever. Next thing, I have this generic aromatherapy rose water and witch hazel toner. This is a 50% blend of rose water and witch hazel. I got it from some woman on eBay called Janet Thornton, and I really like this. I probably wouldn't repurchase it. I only bought this because I was too lazy to blend it myself, and it did last a really long time. I really like witch hazel because it controls my oil, and the rose water stopped it from being too astringent, so I really loved this. Next thing, an empty bottle of Bioderma. I love Bioderma, it's one of my favourite makeup removers, and I think even when I'm done with the huge amount that my parents got me from France, I will keep buying this. It's just wonderful. It just cleanses off my makeup effortlessly. I love the way it melts away my foundation without too much like rubbing at my skin. Next I have this House of Gloi whipped soap in Zazz. I tend to use this to either shave or use it as a body wash. This was a really disappointing scent and it smelled like toilets, so not something I would ever repurchase. It was supposed to be notes of cranberry, champagne and ginger, and it did kind of smell like that once you got the oils warmed up in the shower, but when you just do a drive-by sniff, it's just toilets. It's awful. I also finished up this House of Gloi bubbling scrub in Imp, one of my favourite ever scents. It smells like tropical sweets that you buy when we used to buy when you were a kid. Like for me, it smells like fruit salad sweets. Love this. Probably will go with a different company next time I buy a bubbling scrub. There's a one based in the UK called Future Primitive whose scents I'm really intrigued to try, so I will probably not repurchase this for a little bit. Okay, I have a Lush Big Shampoo. I really like this shampoo. Well, I kind of do and I don't. I think it's too expensive. It does contain SLS, which was disappointing for me because this is one of my first Lush products, and for it to contain SLS and Lush claiming to be natural, kind of conflict. So I thought this, I've repurchased this because I didn't know what else to buy and I needed a cleansing shampoo. This doesn't really give me a lot of volume, it just makes my hair really, really clean. And I've kind of got used to the kind of weird powdery smell that it has. Okay, this When conditioner. It's in Sweet Almond Mint and I thought this was awful. This came in a Jolie box that I was sent to review, and this is just kind of like Vaseline for your hair, not in a good way. It's kind of, it feels like really thick and the texture is exactly like Vaseline, and then I didn't find that it moisturised or conditioned my hair. My hair was really knotty and dry feeling after I'd used this. It's good that it was SLS free, but I just didn't think this was very impressive at all. This is the L'Occitane, what is it? Hydration cream with organic angelica water and essential oil. I thought this was going to be amazing, and when I reviewed it I tried it a few times and I loved it. This also came in a Jolie box, and I started using it as a night cream and it was horrendous. I was waking up with like literally, it felt like I dipped my face in a deep fat fryer. It was vile. I've never woken up with such disgustingly oily skin. So in desperation I ended up using this as a body moisturiser, and it didn't last very long as that, but as a body moisturiser I still hated it. It had this kind of slimy, gross feeling about it, and I do not like to feel very slithery. That's not really how I do things, so I really hated this. I thought it was awful. Sorry. Okay, Embryolisse Crème Exfoliante. This is a really fantastic exfoliator. It's kind of like a thick cream wash, and then it has tiny like micro grains of sand in it. That's what I can attribute it to, because it's kind of like fine. It's got the fineness of sand, but it's obviously not sand because that would be far too abrasive. But I loved this and it lasted forever. However, it is really expensive for what it is, and you only get 60 millilitres of it. Hence why I did a bit of DIY to get the very most out of this tube. But it's a really nice exfoliator. I wouldn't repurchase this because when you rinse it off, it's really hard to get every last grain on, and then you're moisturising your face and you can still feel the grains, and that's really unpleasant. So I would never repurchase that because it was nice, but it wasn't perfect. This mascara finally came to the end of its life. It lasted forever. This is the Blink and Go mascara. It came in a glossy box. I hated this at first, but in the end I actually quite liked it. It gave good volume, it lasted all day, it didn't flake, and it was really nice and black. So 2 very enthusiastic thumbs up. Pretty good. So then I have a few samples here at the bottom. This Colbert MD eye cream, which I reviewed for a Jolie box, I think, or a Boudoir Privé box a long time ago, and then never used again, so it's probably off when I used it. Regardless, this was like a £90 eye cream when you got it in its full size, and I can honestly say it did not ring my bell at all. I don't know, it was quite thick and it sank in quite nicely, but it didn't do anything. For a £90 eye cream, no. I ain't impressed. Another eye cream I used up over the summer. This was supposed to be a 2-week supply, but it lasted me like the whole summer, which is about 8 weeks. So not sure how it lasted that long, but this is the Strivectin Eye Concentrate for Wrinkles. I quite like this. Can't really quote on the whole wrinkles thing because I don't really have wrinkles under my eyes yet, touch wood. But for the dark circles, I don't really notice anything, but then I wasn't that tired over the summer because I was getting lots of sleep. So I quite like this, however. It wasn't too thick, it was suitable for evening and morning use, so it sank in nicely. Yeah, it was quite a good eye cream. Next is this Ren Purity Cleansing Balm. Loads of people love this. I think it's vile. I really hate it. It has the texture of Vaseline, so that kind of gluey, greasy texture, which I don't know how to describe it, but I really hated this, and it smells like geraniums, and geraniums is just like my #1 most hated smell. It's just, oh, Ugh. Geraniums are gross, and I don't think anyone should like geraniums. It's yuck. So when I used this, and I didn't feel like it quite removed. I felt like it left a film on my skin, like this greasy, nasty film. I just really thought this was awful, actually. I don't know why people like it. Okay, this tiny jar is the last remains of my Face Atelier foundation. This is my absolute favourite foundation. I just decanted the rest of my bottle into a jar because it was getting hard to pump it. I love this foundation. It contains silicones, however, so if you're sensitive you probably would want to stay clear, but it smooths on like velvet, stays all day, looks beautiful, very natural, and sits very well on the skin. It doesn't feel hard or heavy. It's just a really nice foundation. I would repurchase this without hesitation if I didn't have about 10 foundations to use up. This I finished ages ago. This was a lip balm that my friend Kelsey, Balmaholic TV, sent to me. This was a Moody Bee lip balm, I think. It's a beeswax lip balm, and it smelled like mint and vanilla, which meant that it actually just smelled like mint humbugs. I really liked this. It was really buttery and really nice, and I think it was pretty reasonably priced as well, so I really enjoyed this. I finally finished up my little bottle of macadamia oil, which I was using, by the way, I was using this before the cool kids used it. I was using it before it was famous, and I'm going to do that indie thing of being all like, yeah, I'm much cooler than everyone else. I've been using this for ages, but I'm not really keen on the silicone content in this, so this is my second bottle. This came in a jolly box, I think. I really like this, but yeah, I'm not really keen on the silicone content, so I wouldn't repurchase this. Okay, a crap ton of sachets. Embryolisse Hydra-Mat Emulsion. I've already talked about this in a previous haul video. I really liked this and I ended up purchasing it. Really nice moisturiser, paraben free, and it doesn't contain too many silicones, which I know for moisturisers that are supposed to help reduce oil and keep you matte, that is quite a big thing, that they put a lot of silicones in it, so this is a really nice one to try. Embryolisse 4-Flower Tonic Lotion. This was just a toner. I didn't think there was anything special about this whatsoever. It contains various types of flowers, and it's just like a toning water, and it really, yeah, I wouldn't buy it. It was alright. It was useful to have around. Embryolisse eye cream. This was actually pretty nice, but I wasn't as impressed as I was with the Strivectin, but it was nice and moisturising. It wasn't too thick and buttery and greasy, and yeah, it's a pleasant eye cream to use. Next, this Antipodes Rejoice Light Daily Facial Cream. I actually was given a proper size tube of this as a PR sample, and then this came in another PR sample I had as a freebie, so I used this up first. I really like this. It smells kind of Christmassy and spicy. It's really moisturising, and sometimes a bit too moisturising for me, because it can make me err on the side of greasy instead of just kind of plump and delicious. So this would be something I would actually prefer to use in winter, but it smells really good and it contains lots of good ingredients. This contains things like manuka and avocado oil and things like that. So Antipodes is a brand that I actually really like because they have a lot of organic and natural ingredients, and you know that they don't put crap in their products. Next, this NARS Skin Aqua-Gel Hydrator. Don't remember thinking much of this. I don't think I was actually particularly impressed by this whatsoever. So it was okay. It was just a light gel. I don't think it was that hydrating at all, really. I didn't really think that much of it. Wouldn't purchase it. Okay. Next I have, this came in a jolly box as well. This looks really gross because it's been sitting by my sink. The Dr. Bronner's Magic All-in-One Citrus Orange Pure Castile Soap. I really like this to clean my brushes, so I would definitely purchase this. It's quite strong and it really dries my hands out when I use it to clean my brushes, however, so you do need to dilute it quite a lot. However, it this lasted me for ages, this tiny sachet, and I've got 2 more of these. But I would definitely purchase a bottle when my sachets run out. Okay, 3 Quarterly sachets. We have, what is this? The Venosource Moisturising Sorbet. I've used this and loved this before. I ordered my samples off Zunetta where they were free, except that you have to pay for postage, so you can get a maximum of 3 free samples. So I just ordered 3 samples because I wanted to try another Quarterly product, so this was just a perk. So I actually would repurchase this. After using this, I really missed my old Quarterly Venosource Creme Sorbet, so I'm probably going to have to purchase that this winter. Then I bought the Hydrating Mattifying Fluid. This was okay, it was pretty nice. Probably wouldn't purchase it. And then the last Quarterly sample is this SOS serum, which I would definitely purchase. I've got a lot of serums on the go at the moment, but as soon as they're done, I will definitely purchase this because I love this. I love the texture, I love the smell. I thought this was fantastic, so definitely going to buy that soon. And the very last sample is this sample of Body by Victoria's Secret, which made me smell like a cheap hooker. It was awful. This is an eau de parfum. It's really citrusy but really strong and kind of cheap smelling, and I thought it was awful. So no offense if you like this, it's really, really not my taste, but I used it up anyway because it was in my handbag and I was desperate. So yeah, that is my whole empties video. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'm going to try and film another video tomorrow, which is going to be my picks for autumn. So if you can't wait, then I have an old picks for autumn video that I will link in the down bar in case you're bored. Have a lovely day everybody, and yeah, I'll see you soon, hopefully.